Yo, what's good? What's good? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yeah, we back in here tonight. Got a cool ass guest with me tonight. Time to get this thing shaking. Hope everybody been having a good week. Had a good weekend. I'm feeling better. I was sick last week. They thought I had COVID, but fortunately, it was not COVID. Thank God for that. Waiting for some more people to get up in here. We're gonna bring my man in. Hope somebody got some new stuff to tell us about. I got some new stuff. Mm-hmm. So does. Yeah. Got a video in the oven right now. Marinating, waiting on my green light. Yep. Got some new stuff coming to the channel. Some new shows coming. What's up, Coy? What's up, my brother from another mother? What's good with you, homie? Got my man in here with me tonight. I'm gonna bring him in here in a few minutes. Let some more y'all get in. Defense Dad, what's cracking? What's cracking? How you doing, brother? Jay Great, what's good, fam? Yeah, man, we're gonna have fun tonight. Yeah, I feel you, Coy. Life. Your boy got that Douce on deck tonight. You know it's gonna be fun. Break out the Douce. You know how we do this. Yeah, man. Yeah. Wait for a few more people to get in here. I don't got enough people in here. When you come in, make sure you're hitting that like button, man. Make sure you're hitting that like button. If you're watching this after the fact, guess what? Make sure you hit that like button. Carbon Q, what's happening? How you doing? Carbon Q, the head administrator of YouTube's and has her own channel. Yeah. I don't know. I think she got a little clipboard and she just got this little message just saved so she can copy and paste it. Went shooting this afternoon. The range was popping. All the local high school, I guess that's supposed to be high schools, were there for trap tournament. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, out there shooting with the kiddos. That's what's up. We got the security staff in here, Carbon Q, holding it down, keeping them doggone trolls under lock and key, keeping them in check. You know what I'm saying? Playing the bouncer, booting people that need to be bounced. Yeah. I'm finna do something real crazy. Y'all watch this. Boop. Oh, I tried to catch you slipping. I see you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it.
I heard you. I was over there listening to you. How's everybody doing?
Man, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, man?
All right. Well, woo! Sunday, folks. I am Sunday View Fishing. Don Lottie, aka Sunday. I have a fishing YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate it if you all go over there and subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. I got a growing channel of about 780 subscribers right now, and I've been doing it for about almost a year and a half now, maybe a little bit more. So, but yeah, glad to be here. Glad to be joining your channel, meeting all your subscribers and your supporters today. We're gonna have a good time.
Man, we family over here, Doc. We family over here. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all that don't know,
hey, Carbon Q.
Yeah, this is my brother, man. This is one of my ace boon coons, one of my goons, if you will. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my ride or die partners right here. You know what I mean? It's one of my lodge brothers. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of history together, been through a lot together, and when he started doing YouTube, it surprised me because I was expecting him to go into the gun side of YouTube because he's a gun head like me. But he went a whole different route. So I don't know what got him there. or whatever, but he went a whole different way, and we're gonna talk about that. Why don't you give him some background on you, where you from, stuff like that.
Okay. So I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan originally. I moved to Nashville, Tennessee as, a young man, probably in grade school. And went to high school here, graduated high school, MLK, and went on to go to school in Florida, came back and graduated from MTSU. Um, Besides that, I let's talk about how my channel got started. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been kayaking for about probably, whew, man, 5 or 7 years now. I started out kayaking just with some friends. We'd get on the river, drink some beers, listen to some music, have a good time. Um, I did that for years during the summertime, and I'd always go a few times a year. And for those of you who don't know, renting a kayak and going kayaking is not a cheap hobby at all. About $35 to $40 a pop each time you go out, and that adds up. If you just go once a year, it ain't nothing. But I like to go at least once a month, so that wasn't cheap. Long story short, around 2020, you had to actually go in and set up a reservation in order to go kayaking. Um, if you didn't do that, you probably weren't going to get a kayak. You wouldn't get on the river. So I showed up one day with some friends. Somebody told me that they had booked a reservation for us. Of course, they didn't. So we're standing there stranded. And I'm pissed off because I really want to get on the river. It's 7 in the morning. So we got a canoe. Luckily, we got on the river. But I vowed to myself that day that I would go home and I would buy myself a kayak. Bought a kayak and started kayaking every single weekend. And I was just out there drinking beer, listening to music until I got bored. And somebody handed me a fishing pole out there one day and said, "Hey, try this out. It's a good way to pass the time." And something clicked in me, and I was just like, I have to catch a fish. Like, I've got to catch a fish. I can't be out here. I'm trying with this fishing pole. I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to catch a fish now. So this was probably about the end of the summer of 2020. I was just bound and determined to catch a fish. I had already started filming myself out there on the river, just floating. And I just made it my mission to film myself catching my first fish. Um, and it took a while to do it. It was not easy. I was literally obsessed with fishing. I started buying fishing poles, all types of fishing gear. I didn't know what I was doing with that gear, so I would watch YouTube videos. I'd watch people like Brian Latimer, people like Chad Hoover, Greg Blanchard, and lots of other people. One person in particular I started watching, his name is Better Days Barbecue. Better Days Barbecue is his restaurant in Smyrna. Better Days Fishing is his YouTube channel. And I realized that he was local. So I hit him up via email, and he responded to me and said, "Yeah, I'll take you fishing, and I'll show you how to fish." And that's what he did. His name is Richard. You guys should go and check out his channel. Again, that's Better Days Fishing. He's got a lot of videos on there. I think about 1,700 subscribers as well. Really cool dude. Makes some really nice videos. But he basically taught me how to fish and how to catch fish, where to catch fish. Um, and we just kind of took off from there as far as just a friendship of us, going out on a weekly basis, basically, and fishing at all these different places, all these different lakes, rivers, and ponds, wherever we can find to go fishing. And I've just evolved from there, putting out videos every week. Got another video that's going to be coming out tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
that I've been working on. It's sitting in the oven. That will be out tomorrow morning. And yeah, I just love being outdoors. I love sharing the experiences out there. Love seeing the sights, seeing new rivers, seeing rivers that I fished before and how they change, because rivers do not stay the same. Like, all this rainwater that comes through, every time it rains, that river is changing. It's getting a little bit wider. It's getting a little bit deeper in places
Right.
where, you had something over here, probably got washed away this time. So it's really enjoyable and really relaxing for me to go out there and catch some fish and just enjoy the experience of being outside in nature. So I always say a day out on the water is always better than being in a house. So even if I don't catch any fish. But
Right. Now, like I said, I thought you was going to go into the gun side of YouTube. And I really did, because you used to go out with me, and you've been in a few of my videos, and you were actually in my intro for a long time. And so I thought, well, if he's going to start doing YouTube, he's probably going to come over to the gun side. But you completely went somewhere else.
Target bass. I'll catch anything that's out there, but my main focus is bass, smallmouth, largemouth, and spotted bass.
Man, I swear to God. So I watched a video of yours, and it was the first time you like really caught a big fish, right? And you let out this noise. I was like, it's like, what the fuck? He was like a little girl for the first thing. He's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You read me. That was a big ass fish. And
that drum.
Was it a drum? Is that what it was called?
Probably so. If it was like a 22-pound fish.
No, it wasn't that one. It was before him. It was like your first like big bass. It's probably about the size of this keyboard.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I caught so many fish, I can't remember that one.
But yeah, I cracked up. I was like, all right, so he in this for real. So now, the kayak that you got, since you're using a kayak, how did you get to the point where you knew the different kayaks and which one to get and the best one for fishing and stuff like that?
So it was just looking at kayaks. So the very first kayak I bought was a Pelican. It was about a $300 kayak. It's a real basic, I guess you could call it a pleasure kayak or a play kayak is kind of what they would call it. Doesn't have any features on it really. It's got some bungee cords in the back so you can strap your stuff into it. A cup holder, quote unquote, that's basically a molded piece of plastic that sits in the floor of it. It's not going to hold your cup, but that's basically all you have. You got some footrests in the front that are molded into the kayak as well. And you got your paddle storage, which is just a bungee cord that goes over your paddle and straps it onto the boat so you can hold it there. But that's all it has. But I started out fishing in that. But before that, I had already been looking at new kayaks because I wanted something better. I wanted something more comfortable, something with more room. Even when I wasn't fishing, I wanted more compartments. I wanted to be able to stand up in a boat and stuff like that. So the more and more I fished, I just knew I had to have a better boat just for comfort, maneuverability, because the kayak I had, it didn't have a seat in it. So I pretty much had rigged up a seat. I got a stadium seat, and I had a bath mat that I put in the bottom of the kayak. And I would sit the stadium seat in there, and I would strap it in there with a bungee cord, and then I'd put my my crate in the back, just making things work because I wanted to get out there on the water and fish. So I just made it work with what I had. I still got all that stuff, but I got tired of sitting in that seat. That seat is very uncomfortable, and I'd literally be sitting in the water. So I started researching kayaks. Long story short, I really like the Vibe kayaks. This is a good like entry level fishing kayak, I would say. It's not a cheap kayak. I'm not going to tell you that Bob kayaks are cheap, especially not the one I got. But when I got it, I kind of went like mid-range, top of the line kayak. So I got everything that I wanted and needed in that kayak for the time being. That, and I got this kayak probably 3 months after I started my channel. So I fished in that other boat for about 3 to 4 months until my other kayak arrived. And since then I've been using that one pretty much solely. I do have another I got a Lifetime kayak as well that I'll use in some skinny water so that I don't tear up my big boat.
Okay.
And I'll use that as well. But so the main thing when you're looking at kayaks is stability and comfort. You want to have a seat in your kayak, especially somebody like you. I know you're not gonna get out there, but you're gonna want for somebody like you get out there, man, because they make things like the Hobie kayaks and the Jackson kayaks, the big fishing kayaks. You don't have to fish in it, but it's made for somebody your size to get in it and be comfortable in it. You're gonna be able to sit down in it. You can stand up in this kayak. You could stand on a kayak in 1 foot on one side, and you would not turn over. Like they make kayaks that stable.
Yeah, see, the way my mind is set up is like, yeah, I'm not getting my 300-pound ass on no damn oversized surfboard.
That's not an oversized surfboard. You thinking about a paddle board.
No, I'm thinking about a kayak.
Yeah, that paddle board, that's what I disagree with. That's where you lose me. I'll try it out, but I don't want to be on a glorified surfboard in the middle of the lake in Percy Priest Lake or any of these lakes. I'm not doing it. So
Facts. I want to give a shout out, regular gun guy. My dude was having, man. Jason Ewing, Carvin Q, Maurice. Hope you get the feeling better. You and the fam. For real, that's that plague is rough, man. So I hope y'all get the feeling better for sure. Who else we got in here? I don't think I missed anybody else. But my man Maurice, he said they got the kayaks where you can put the battery power motors on. Ain't that the one you got? Can't you put a motor on the one you got? Ain't that what you told me when you got it?
I could. I would have to rig it up though. It's not really set up for that. My next kayak will have that, so I'll probably by the middle of summer I already want a new kayak, so probably by the middle of summer I'll be buying one.
He said they call them pontons.
Pontoons, or I never heard of that. I don't know if that's a
Maybe,
brand or what.
yeah, maybe he meant pontoon.
Maybe so. I'm not sure. I never heard of a ponton. If that's what you're saying, the brand is. I know like Titan kayaks, you can get one that has a trolling motor on it. What else? Old Town kayaks. There's quite a few out there, but they've got some that are set up basically like a bass boat, where you have a trolling motor sitting in the front of the boat, and you pull your cord, it flips out, flips down into the water, and you can just steer yourself around on the lake. Um, and sometimes they also have one on the back as well, so you don't have to paddle. But my next kayak is going to be a pedal drive kayak. I think I'm going to get a trolling motor on it. Um, I'm going to be doing some tournament fishing in my kayak. That's the reason I want a pedal drive. That just helps you get around the lake, because paddling around the lake is a lot of work. So
Didn't you fish in some kind of Olympics or something like that a while back?
yeah, we did a couple of fishing Olympics. The one I did up there at Center Hill Dam is probably the one. I think that's the only one I did a video for. No, I
Okay,
did a video for the other one, but I just didn't. I didn't catch enough fish to call it a fishing Olympics.
gotcha.
It was a slow day out there for me.
Thank you, Carbon. Carbon just dropped a link to your channel in the
I
chat.
appreciate that, Carbon. Thank you so much.
So, has like your family and friends been supportive in what you're doing, and
Oh yeah.
have you got any like pushback from people out there with you being, it's not common that you see a black man rolling around in a kayak catching fish with a camera. You know what I'm saying?
So first part, yeah, my family, like, they've been huge supporters of mine. Like my mom was telling me that my granddad loved to fish, which is something I didn't even know. She's like, it's amazing that you never met your granddad, because he passed away before I was even born. But he really loved fishing, and it's just amazing that I just fell in love with fishing as well. To kind of hop back, I started fishing when I was 8 years old. That was the first time I fished. I caught one fish, and I think my mom bought me a fishing pole, but I could never catch a fish after that. So for years, I just thought fishing was boring until about 2 years ago. Um, but yeah, lots of support from my friends and family. Greatly appreciate them for that. Um, their biggest fear is that I'm touching fish. Like they just don't understand how I'm touching these nasty, slimy fish. But I think they're getting over that. Um, as far as pushback, when I first started going out there to certain places, you would hear ignorant people saying stuff like, "Oh, I never see black people out here." I'll tell them you need to get out more. Like, 'cause you see plenty of black people out there on the water. Um,
But not in a kayak catching fish.
Not a whole lot, but I do see black people out there in kayaks catching fish. I see them out there. It's not as many, but I do see us out there.
The only one I ever see in the kayak catching fish is you.
Really.
When I look
I
at your
be
videos, you be the only black dude out there in the kayak catching fish.
Nah, my homie Phil is out there with me too.
Okay, I hadn't seen Phil in the video yet.
He's the one in the red boat.
I haven't
Kind of.
seen him yet because I
Okay.
ain't seen no brothers yet. So I'm a behind on the videos. I'm finna get
Okay.
caught up.
Okay.
I'm finna be going to South Carolina next week, so that would give me something to do on the road trip.
Okay. Appreciate that. Just press play all. We need all the views. Yeah, I met Phil out on the water, just fishing when I first started, and we both just happened to be at the same place on this river, um, and we just kind of hit it off. We just followed each other fishing down the river that day, switching back and forth between sides of the river and stuff. I sucked at fishing at the time. I only think I caught one or two fish that day. So I was really self conscious. I'm like, this dude is never gonna call me again about fishing. I suck. Like, but he called me. He hit me up. We've been fishing together almost every weekend as well because he's a fanatic as well. He's a tackle junkie like me. Like
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
we buy tackle for no reason. Like literally, there'll be no reason for it, but we see it and we want it. It's kind of like you buying guns.
Man, forget you, man. Don't bring that.
That's exactly how I feel about my tackle.
You're talking about my damn gun. Shit.
It's all necessary.
I need
Yeah,
all of
never know when you might want to use one of them.
it.
But
Now,
yeah, that little bit of ignorance, I ran into it and just kind of played it off to the left because I mean most people are pretty supportive when they see me and they don't make it about race or about oh you're a black guy out here fishing because I mean that's really ignorant for most I think for most people. So
have
yeah, other than that,
you ever checked out this Fish Kings?
mm-mm.
Yeah, you were saying check him out.
Okay, I see. Excuse me, Maurice. Fish Kings. Let me write that down over here.
And it's Kings with a Z look like. Yeah.
Okay, let me search Fish Kings on here real quick. Hold on. Let's see something.
See, I've went deep sea fishing, but
Really?
it's a completely different type of fishing.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is a skill set that would be good. Like barbecue's a prepper,
Okay.
so for her having a skill set like that is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Because in a situation where food is a necessity,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not something you can probably get, you can still fish and eat
Yeah.
as long as the water supply that they're swimming in is not contaminated. You're still good. Me,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be SOL because I'm allergic to the shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be running around here looking like a hungry Ethiopian.
We'll have to shoot you some raccoons and some squirrels and some pigeons out the trees.
Gonna have me out here eating some coons and squirrels and shit.
Hey, it's better than being hungry.
I get a rabbit, throw him in some gravy with some homemade biscuits or something, man. But
That
I have to
sounds
work
good.
something out. I can't eat no fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so since you've been fishing, how much have you learned and grown in that process?
Oh man, I've grown immensely. I think the first thing I learned was just patience because it's not something that squirrel and rabbit taste like chicken. Um, fishing is not something that's guaranteed. Anytime I go out there, I'm not guaranteed to catch a fish. Even with fishing with Rich, like this dude will go out here and catch 25 fish. Even when I first started, he go out here and catch 25 fish, and I'll catch two. And I really had to learn how to just be cool with that. The fact that I'm learning and that I have to you gotta level up essentially. You gotta learn what you're doing. You gotta
Right.
learn your craft. You gotta be proficient at it, but also how to be happy for somebody else in their success, even though you're not at a really successful level right there. Um, and I think that really helped me grow as a person to be able to be out there and you know sit out there for 8 hours and catch two fish while everybody else around me is just snatching them in the boat. Like, oh, got another one, got another one, got another one. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? But that what am I doing wrong process is what helped me to actually learn how to catch fish better and learn where I need to throw my lure, how I need to work my lure, the importance of your equipment. having the right equipment for what you want to do for the application. There's different baits that you can use, and there's different rods and different reels, different line sizes and line weights that you need to use. There's techniques that you need to use while you're retrieving and stuff like that. So there's a lot that goes into it. You need to pay attention to water condition, water depth, um, the temperature outside. Is it high or low pressure? If you have a bright blue sky and no clouds, fishing
Uh-huh.
is going to be hard because
Oh, really?
fish have no eyelids, so they want to be out of the sun. They don't want to have that sun in their eyes all day. So when that happens, they may go to cover, or the bite may just be really, really slow. It may be hard to catch fish that day. You may have to switch to a different tactic and fish on the bottom or something like that. You may have to move to like a reaction strike and throw something that's going to basically make a fish who doesn't want to feed react and bite your lure. Um, so there's a lot that goes into it. So this is something that even every weekend we talk about these things before we even go fishing. Like we got a little group chat. No, you don't have to touch a worm, and I'll say that I do not like fishing with worms. Like all my friends know it. I find it to be nasty. I'll be out here tearing worms in half. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'll fish with crickets. I'll fish with minnows. All that's cool. I'll put some chicken liver on there if you got that. But
What's
yeah,
the
worms is nasty.
what's the best bait that you found to fish with?
The Ned rig, hands down, it's a Ned rig.
The Ned
Let me go
rig?
get one. Yeah, let me get one real quick. Show
All
y'all
right.
what a Ned rig is.
Yeah, you can use artificial bait carver. I'm gonna be honest. When I was a kid, I used to buy them just because I thought they looked cool. Be playing with them. Bloodworms cost $34 a dozen. So when you say bloodworm, are you talking about a real bloodworm or are you talking about an artificial bloodworm? Because I'm not paying no $34 for a dozen worms. That's not happening. We live on an island. So Jason, so you was a drunk white dude on RGG's live the other night. That was you. I was trying to figure out who that was. That was you. I got you. All right, I know who you are now.
Oh, you live on an island? You living a life, Jason.
Yeah,
So
man.
where you
Hey,
at?
hey, your boy is prepped up, son. I
Is he?
don't, man. Hey, I don't think. I think if the world blew up right now and that island was the only thing left, homeboy, good. He
I
good.
bet. That's what's up. So this right here is a Ned rig. Hope you guys can see that. But this is a Ned rig. So this is a soft plastic worm, and I just rig it on this hook right here that has a piece of lead at the end. You guys can see that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That look like you trying to catch a female fish.
See, over here doing too much. We're doing too much. I'm trying to be serious and teach people about fishing. Let's say something like this.
I
But
got you, Jay.
basically, line gets tied to the front of this. I throw it out in the water, and it's
Uh-huh.
going to slowly sink down. A lot of times they'll hit it on the fall, but if not, it's going to go to the bottom, and you're going to hop it along like that. And it'll sit there, and you see how it's shaking like that. It's going to shake the whole time underwater.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it'll sit there and just shake.
And
And
that's
this
your
piece,
best bait.
and this plastic right here is specially made to float.
Okay.
So it just sits there and wiggles. And if you get a light enough Ned rig, like you can get like a 15th ounce, 1/15th of an ounce. This is a 1/6 or 1/5 of an ounce. I like these because they fall to the bottom real quickly and I can feel them. Because I'm just I throw it out there, I let some slack out, I pull it a little bit, and then I reel in the slack. And I'll pull it a little bit, or I may just let it sit. And then I'll reel in the slack. And I'm just doing that over and over again, letting it sit underwater until it gets up to my boat. And then I just reel it back in, throw it back out. But the fish, they feel that vibration or they hear it, and they jump on it, man. They love it. So that's what I caught that 22-pound drum on.
That was a big ass fish. I saw that.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to snatch your ass in the water. I thought he was going to
he
catch you.
was. He was.
Yeah, that dude was huge, man. I was like, damn, he caught a human.
If my friend hadn't been there with
Yeah,
his boat, then I wouldn't have got that fish in. Like he almost broke my pole. I didn't have anything big enough to get him on my boat. There would have been no way for me to lift 22 pounds out of the water into my boat.
yeah,
I
because
couldn't have
that
done it.
fish, man, he was like that damn big. He was
Yeah,
huge.
he was 30, I think 37 inches.
Man, that was a big ass fish. And I was
Yeah.
like, what is that? I had never seen a fish that big.
Yeah. I never
Not
seen a
not
drum that
in
big.
not in this area. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Besides gar and shit like that. Ain't
Yeah.
know what them things called? Gar, them big.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You got guard, but the muskie are bigger than that.
What's that one? I ain't never
A
heard that.
muskie is like, man, you call it a river wolf, but it's you'll find it up in the like Collins River up north in what do you call it, McMinnville in that area. So the
Okay.
water is colder up there in the mountain, so they like to live in that. So this is a northern fish too that you'll find a lot of time, up in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, all up through northeastern United States. Um, and it's a big, powerful fish. They're not afraid of anything either because they don't have any natural predators. So they'll swim like right up to your boat and look at you and be like, "What are you doing in my water?" My friend literally caught three of them, and he put them back in the water, and they'll just stay there next to his boat because they're not scared. They have nothing to be afraid of. They're probably more confused than anything. Man, I think somebody asked Maurice. You asked about saltwater.
Yeah,
You
you fish.
freshwater fish more. I only freshwater fish. I've never gone saltwater fishing, but that's on the list. I will be doing that sometime soon.
Okay.
But yeah,
Carbon said, have you ever caught anything that made you say, what the hell is that?
before I got it up that big drum, I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, cause it like my pole went like that,
Yeah, I was
literally
watching that
folded in half.
in the video. You can see you were struggling with that one. I've never seen you really. I've seen you, have a little bit of a fight. But
Yeah,
I was like, one or two things gonna happen. Either that pole gonna break, the line gonna break, or he gonna go take a swim.
I wouldn't. You can X that last one off the list because that wasn't gonna happen. I would have let that pole go first. So little fact about where I was at, that place is a gorge and it was flooded during that time of year. So underneath, like there's just a big ravine or canyon with water flowing through it. So getting in that water would have been extremely dangerous. I wasn't going in that water. But that was one of those where I was like, what the hell is this? Like, yeah. And I thought
now,
all the equipment was gonna break.
now the one I watched one where you were. I don't know where the hell you was at, but you were swimming or not swimming, but paddling up the stream, whatever.
Hmm.
And got to this one spot where it was like you basically had to like push your boat or your kayak across some debris and shit with the paddle to
Hmm.
get to the other side of the stream.
Yeah.
And where was that at?
That was on the Elk River.
Elk River. Okay.
Yeah. That's out near what is that name of that place where the Jack Daniels distillery's at?
Lynchburg.
Lynchburg. Yeah, it's out there near Lynchburg, Tennessee. That's on the Elk River. The Elk River runs all the way through Tennessee down into Alabama.
Okay.
Uh, it's a really cool river. On that part of it, it's mainly just trout fishing up at the top because the water is extremely cold, like very, very, very cold. Like it was the middle of summer, it was 90 degrees outside, and I stepped in that water with no type of like fishing boots on,
Uh-huh.
those big black boots I wear, and I was going hypothermic like immediately. I was like, I gotta get out, get out the water. Like it was so cold. I was like, I can't stand in this, bro. I'm not about to do this to myself. Um, yeah,
What's the most dangerous place you've fished in so far?
the most dangerous, I'd have to say in front of the dam.
Oh yeah.
That's the most dangerous place to be, I feel. If you've never been in front of a dam, it's intimidating. You know, it's basically a big piece of machinery, and you're sitting at the bottom of it. And it's meant to pump water out whenever they feel like it. Now they'll sound off some alarms, but that water is coming regardless. They're not gonna
Yeah.
stop because you out there. They don't care. Like,
Now, the problem with that is, even if they sound the alarm, if you're on like a fishing boat, like a
mhm.
boat, you could probably get out the way. But if you're on a kayak, you done.
Yes and no. So if they just released water from the top, you're done. Usually, what they're doing is they're generating water to create power for Nashville and some of the surrounding areas.
Right.
So it's not the same. So if you're over there where the generators are, yeah, that would be pretty dangerous. Um, and I've gone close to that quite a few times and just kind of drifted into it and let it push me down to catch fish. We call it the escalator. So basically, it'll push you down, and then the current is going to pull you back up on the opposite side, and you can go around in a circle out there at Center Hill Dam and catch fish all day.
Okay.
That's probably the most dangerous place and probably the scariest place I've ever been. Just there's something about it, man. It's eerie. I caught a drum out there in one of the sluice gates, I think it's called. But it's a hole at the very bottom of the dam that leads to the other side of the lake, at the very bottom of the lake. So this is like freezing cold water, but the fish like to go in there. So I just started throwing my lure in there, and I caught a big drum. But just being over there in that area because it sits behind what they call I don't even know what you call it, but there's a small retaining wall that sits in front of the dam, and I think it's to keep like rocks and debris and stuff from just smashing down the river. It
Hmm.
kind of stops that stuff and slows it down, so you mainly just have water coming out. But what I'm trying to say is, just sitting in that area is just it's eerie, man. I can't explain the feeling like being sitting at the base of tons and tons and tons of concrete just looming over your head.
Now, I know, I know you always carry something with you when you're out there on the water. Uh,
Hmm.
so, like the video where you ran up on the snake when you went to step out the boat, and
Hmm.
it was a copperhead or whatever, water moccasin or whatever.
It may have been. It may not have been. My friends are telling me. I recently learned that the only poisonous snake we have here, I think, is the water moccasin. But they don't look like that.
We have
They're like,
rattlesnakes here.
yeah, but they're not gonna get in the water.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, I think that may have just been a water snake, but they look like they're poisonous, so it didn't matter to me. I didn't care. It was a poisonous snake in my mind. I had to get away from it.
so, so y'all know, uh, my man here is terrified of spiders.
Nah, don't tell them about that. The people don't need to know that. I've gotten better since I started fishing.
You got
I gotta,
better.
I gotta deal with them. They out there. Like they'll be on your boat. They'll be up behind me, like in my line and stuff. Like you got those. I forgot what they call them, but it's the spider that spins a web and casts it out into the air, and it just floats on the air currents.
Oh yeah.
Those motherfuckers are everywhere in the summertime, bastards. You can see them floating by too, and I'll stop my boat and I'll back paddle because I don't want to float into them. And they'll be floating around and stuff, and they'll change directions and try to come towards you. Like I've swatted them out the air. Like I don't mess with them at all.
Look, she said, "Oh hell no, you lost me."
I will. They're not thick like that. I see them out there and I don't like it. Um, they'll hitch a ride in the back of my kayak, and I go to put my stuff back in my truck, and I keep my tackle in a crate, and I usually keep that inside my truck overnight. Um, but there's been times I got back in my truck and there's a spider web inside the cab of my truck because this bastard has decided that he would come out. Like it's literally cost me 30 extra minutes because I would not go anywhere until the spider was located and murdered. I'm not going.
Oh man, let's give a shout out to Nola Saint. Norwood, 2A Monte TV, Fat Guy with Guns, Big Zach. What's up, homie? Yeah,
What's up, everybody?
I don't do spiders either, but I think your fear of spiders is worse than mine.
It probably is, but I've definitely gotten better because I can't go nowhere on my boat. I can't flip out and jump out the boat. So I just, have to defend my territory every time. Like, if you get in my boat, I will tell you, you need to get off. I'm gonna murder you. Like, give you the opportunity.
Now, has there been a time where you were on your boat, you were out fishing, whatever, doing your thing, and you thought you were going to have to use your firearm outside of the snake incident?
There's been one or two times. There's one time recently here, these people were shooting into the water in front of me out on Stones River, the West Fork of the Stones River. And these fools were literally sitting on the bank and just busting shots into the water. And I could tell it was a high caliber rifle, probably an AK or something like that, because it's just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, okay, you just mag dumping in the water? Is that what we do? You literally just wasting ammo. Not only that, but it's dangerous and it's illegal to be shooting into the water. You can't do that. But these fools were already doing it, and I really didn't know what they were on. If they were just over here drunk and crazy, if they were looking for, an altercation. But when we went by, they had started fishing, and they basically acted like nothing had happened. So I just left it alone. I wasn't gonna sit here and argue with them and tell them what they were doing was illegal. I don't have time to go back and forth with you. Besides that, I can't really think of another time where I felt like I would need to use my weapon or pull my weapon out. So most times people are pretty cool. You do get assholes out there every now and then, but most people are out there to have a good time. So
right. Did you ever have any problem with people on boats riding by and trying to flip you and stuff like that?
They're not trying to flip you, but they're not really that concerned about you being there. But I've learned that it's really better for them to go by quickly than it is for them to go by slowly. When they go by slowly, they create a bigger wake. When they go by quickly, the wake is small, so we don't get moved around as much. And they just out of the way, they're gone. I try to stay out of areas like that now because it's annoying to have to worry about that all day while you're fishing.
Well, one day I do want to go fishing with you, but
Okay.
we're gonna have to be on a bank and not get in that water.
Take you to a pond or something like that.
Yeah.
Take you out on one of my buddy's bass boats or something like that.
I get on the bass boat. I ain't getting on no damn kayak.
I don't know what you got against the good kayak, the humble kayak.
What I got against the humble kayak is I weigh 320 damn pounds. And I ain't trusting my life to that little ass boat.
I keep telling you, we can get you a big boat, a boat that you be like, okay, there's room on here. Like you can literally stretch out. Like, I got room.
Like, I can stretch out in that bass boat too. I can stretch out on the bank. Give me a good folding chair. Be out there good. Shit. You talking about? You trying to go out there and become a statistic.
Nah, man. That's why you put on a life jacket.
Shit, you think a life jacket gonna hold my big ass? Cuz
yes, it will.
Be all around my neck and shit. Have me all fucked up in the water.
Not the kinds I use. I didn't bring one with me, but I can show you all some other time. Those life jackets.
I need to get you, you know what I'm saying, back on this side of YouTube doing some shit. Some gun stuff. My stuff, man. I need to get you back out on the range.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? You my partner out there. We bring all kind of shit out there.
Oh yeah, we come out there with all the ammo, all the guns.
Yeah, man. Cats go to the range. I mean, I you know what I'm saying? Me and Queen, her family, we went out to their family place to shoot. And I went out there. You know how I go to the range, cuz when I go to the range, I'm going to the range. You know what I'm saying? we finna blow some shit up.
Yeah, already.
They was out there like, damn, you ain't out of bullets yet? Like, hell no, cuz.
It's just my range ammo right here.
Shit, I ain't even got warmed up. I ain't even get through my range ammo. I was like, shit, I thought we were going to do something. I done took about 1,000 rounds of shit with me. We shot about 300 rounds. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. The way you love to go shoot is the way I love to go fish because people have definitely been surprised. I took April's nephew out there and we had been out there like 30, 45 minutes. He called his grandma. He's like, yeah, we're going to be done in about 30 minutes or so. I was like, bruh, nah, we're out here for the duration, sir. We out here for the day. You're not going to be done. Like, I'm about to fish. Like, strap in and prepare yourself, bruh.
I go out there with you. Like I said, we on the land. We bring a couple of cases of beer and some Heinekens and shit. Some of that weird shit you like, that fat tire shit, whatever that
Yeah,
is.
something like this, a citrus rescue.
Yeah, some of that weird shit. You know,
Let's see.
that's some shit you and Zach be drinking. You know what I'm saying? Big
This is
Zach be
good.
drinking shit.
It's good quality beer right there.
But man, see, me and Maurice on the same page, bro. You see what he said?
You need a barge.
He need a bar. I feel you, dog.
And you can get one, bro. Even I guess if you were in a John boat, you probably feel more comfortable.
Right, Carbon. You see my big ass trying to
turn over
my egg back over if it flip over here. It's not happening. I'm gonna be fucked up.
You're right, Carbon. I wouldn't take you somewhere where it's deep first, though. I would take you somewhere shallow. Like I'd take you to like a shallow lake or something like that.
So you're gonna take me somewhere where I can palm the bottom of the water?
Yeah, something you feel comfortable in. Like I wouldn't even take you on the river first because I want you to learn to get your bearings and learn how to steer. I want you
something I feel comfortable in. All right, so we're gonna have a big ass boat. With lots of space to stretch out in.
Yeah. We'll find you some accommodating.
Now, do you recommend somebody who's just getting into fishing and say somebody that might be a prepper, for example? Do you know some type of equipment they would be able to get that they could pack in they prepper bag, they bug out bag, whatever, so they could, fish for food while they was out?
I would say get yourself a 2-piece pole. Just get a basic combo that already comes with a rod and reel. It's probably gonna come with a line on it too. You don't really have to switch the line out, but it's a good idea for you to learn how to switch that line out because it is gonna break, it is gonna wear, it's gonna stain. The line that's gonna come on it is gonna be monofilament, which isn't the best line. It works perfectly fine to catch fish. You're not doing it seriously, so buying fluorocarbon, which is expensive, it's a pretty good line, not really necessary. So I would say go buy yourself a 2-piece pole from Walmart, maybe a $30 or $40 combo, something that you can put in the bag or just put in your vehicle. And just like everything else, go practice with it. I would say get yourself some hooks, some weights, and some bobbers, and learn how to fish like that if you're not going to be, doing a lot of sport fishing. If you just want to sit in place and catch some catfish, catch some crappie, some bluegill and stuff like that, the fish that people really go after as far as food is concerned. Just let everybody know, in Tennessee, there is no legal limit for the number of catfish or the size of the catfish that you can take. Every catfish that you can catch, you can take home and you can eat. Bluegill, I think you can catch like, I want to say 21 bluegill, excuse me, not bluegill, crappie. You can catch like 21 crappie and keep those a day. I'm not sure about bluegill and stuff like that. And all those things are called creel limits. And that's just how many fish of a certain species that you're allowed to actually catch and keep per day. Get your fishing license too. Don't be out there fishing illegally. They will write you a ticket. TWRA, they're some of the nicest police you'll ever meet. Like, think of these people as nature police. Like, they super cool. They just want to basically relax and do their job. Like, they literally work outside on the river, in these different nature reserves and areas and whatnot. And 99% of them that I've met have been super cool. I've never really met one that was a jerk or anything, knock on wood. But yeah, make sure you get your fishing license, practice. I know I said I don't like using worms, but learn how to fish with worms, because in a survival situation, you're not going to be able to go buy bait. So learn how to fish with, worms in case you got to dig up worms to catch your food. Learn how to maybe fish with some crickets, in case you got to fish with some crickets. Learn how to get yourself a cast net and learn how to cast net for bait fish, because catching fish with bait fish is a very efficient method of doing it. You can catch pretty much any species with a bait fish because all the fish want to eat them. So
Okay.
those will be my main things. Go get yourself a two-piece pole. I would say probably a 6'6", which is a 6 foot 6 inch pole. Two piece, meaning it detaches in the middle. And yeah, get yourself hooks, bobbers, and some weights. Some of the like small, I forgot what do we call them, but like egg weights and things like that. But get that stuff, keep it in your car, and learn to use it. Use it on a regular basis so that you know how to catch a fish, learn how to clean a fish properly. Because if you clean a fish improperly, it'll make you sick. If you spill the guts inside the fish, you'll spoil the meat. But
Okay.
yeah, those would be my suggestions. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to start fishing. Like at the start of the pandemic, I was like, I want to learn how to fish as well, so that I can learn how to feed myself in case I need to. So
I got you.
something I can add. If I'm in a group of people, that's something I can add. I can go catch y'all some fish.
Now, have you tried hunting as well? Have you done that yet?
I've never gone hunting. I've been shooting. I've gone shooting at game, but I've never gone hunting. That is something I'd like to do. I'd like to do some bow hunting, actually, for deer. I think that'd be fun. I think it's fair too. So, but I do some good. All right, see man, where you fishing at, see man? But yeah, I'd love to do some bow hunting, and do some deer hunting with some rifle scope, some scoped out rifles, 30-06s and stuff.
Okay. What's up, 239 Tactical? Yeah, I haven't went hunting yet either, and that's something
Mm,
I'm trying to get set up. And I'm
okay,
actually working on setting up a coyote hunt here real soon.
that would be fun.
And,
Hey, let me know. I ought to go do that if I
oh
got
yeah,
room.
yeah. I'm trying to work it out, man. I'm trying to get them details in line and get this stuff set up. Cause
Okay.
I know you want to go. I think that'll be some dope content for your channel, even though you're a fishing channel.
Yeah.
Um, he's in Alaska. Seaman's in
Oh,
Alaska.
oh man, you got
He
some
up there.
good fishing.
Yeah, he up there with my man Alaskan Ballistics.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
dope.
that's where he at. It's funny because dude from Georgia. I'm like, man, what the hell made you move to Alaska?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. One of my cousins moved to Alaska. He stayed there for a couple of years. I don't know how you did it. We from Michigan, but that's real cold, cold. Like, mm, making me cold think about it.
Look at this dude's fishing bait. Took my kids fishing this morning. Chum with some oatmeal,
Good
garlic powder,
word. Caught a ton of
caught a
mullet.
ton of mullets.
Where do you live at? You live in Florida? You live in Florida, don't you? Somewhere in the Gulf.
You can tell that just by the fish.
Mm-hmm. We don't have no mullet here. I think a mullet is a saltwater fish.
See, man said, have you ever gone ice fishing?
No, people have been trying to get me to do that. I would have to go home to do that. So maybe next time I go to Michigan,
Look at this
we'll let
shit.
me have time to do it in Chicago or Michigan.
Look where he used to live at.
Yeah, and lived in Atlanta. Okay,
It
he's
must be
from
something
Alaska.
with Georgia. They running them up out of there.
Halibut and every type of rockfish known to man. Yeah, y'all got everything there. Like Alaska has all the fish. I think that's one of the number one states for fishing is Alaska. When I looked it up,
Yeah, he said I'm over here on the Gulf.
that's
They
dope.
have mullet out here like crazy.
Yeah, I've seen. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Marty Zoffinger. He's a YouTuber as well, but he does some fishing as well. He does a lot of boat content, kayak content as well.
Oh, okay, okay. So,
Oh,
have you like linked up with any of these bigger channels and went and did collabs with them, or are you planning on doing that in the future?
that's something I'm planning on doing in the future. I actually made a video because I applied to be this YouTuber's cameraman.
Yeah, I saw
He's
that.
he's got like 500,000 subscribers. He's pretty big out there in the fishing YouTube world. I did it on a whim, not really thinking he would give me the job. Like I just started filming YouTube videos. Like my editing wasn't the best. It's
Right.
improving now, but it still is not the best. But it's getting better. Um, so I didn't expect him to pick me. Like I don't think this man has time to teach me how to film videos. Um, but he responded to my video and said something on it like, "Hey, blase blase this whatever." So that was pretty awesome. But I would like to collab with this brother called Larry Melton Jr. He's out of Alabama. I think he would do some collabs with me. I've seen him do some collabs with smaller channels and stuff. There's another guy who was actually in Chattanooga, and his channel is Creek Fishing Adventures.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty big now. He's got over 100,000. He just hit 100,000 like last year or something like that. But he may be willing to do some collabs. But I have collabed with one of my friends, Brittany. Her channel is Over the Rainbow Adventures.
Mhm.
I had actually watched her video like before I actually started fishing because I wanted to go out to this river that I heard about. She had a video out on, and I watched it, and we ended up fishing probably about a year later or so. So I've done some collab videos with her. But yeah, that's definitely something I got in the works. You probably super snobby with rods. Go back. What did he say about rods?
Hold on, hold on. Look.
Super snobby. See, man, I've always wanted to go to Alaska to fish, ice fish. You got it, bro. I've got a condition called big. Let's see, you got a condition called big as hell. I feel you on that ice fishing. Something about that kind of creeps me out too, man. Like we don't sit here in this tent with a fire in it over this ice
Ice.
hole. Man. And then they go to sleep out there. I'm like, man, you can mess around and wake up in heaven.
So you'll be caught up to speed. This comment right here.
A little bit.
All right, so I'm gonna catch up to speed. So Big Fish Little Boat is a gun snob.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If your gun don't cost like $1,600 or better, he probably gonna laugh at you.
Oh,
You
he
know what
left
I'm
all my guns.
So they giving him shit talking about he probably a snob with rods and reels too. He probably got them high end rods and reels and shit.
Nothing wrong with that. I got
Look,
some high end ones.
there you go. He said, "Come out to the Rocky Mountains." Still got a boat and fishes on a lot.
Big fish, little boat. Okay.
Yeah, big
I'm gonna
fish.
look you up, man.
He a big dude too. He ain't no
Okay.
little dude.
Okay.
He a big
fish,
snobby ass motherfucker.
big fish, little
Snobby
boat.
as hell. What's up, Kingdom Defense? What's happening? What's up, Big Fish Little Boat? I might bring Big Fish Little Boat in here because he got excited when he saw we were talking about fishing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I know he loved to fish then.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what we love to talk about.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, man. This ice fishing shit. I'm with Maurice. Me and Maurice, we ride together.
Mhm.
He a big dude. I'm a big dude. If you put both of us on a boat, I hope it's a tri-tune boat. We're gonna need some extra support. But let me see. Big Fish a real snob. So Carbon Q just dropped a link to Big Fish Little Boats channel in the description.
All right, but let me copy that.
Yeah. So he just dropped his link. Shout out to Carbon Q.
Appreciate
He
that.
dropping the links, man, keeping the trolls out of here. She's like our secretary, head administrator / security. She do it all.
See, big fish.
She got her own channel too. So y'all go check out Carbon Q.
I'll be subscribing to you.
Everybody in here that's got a channel, drop the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Carbon she might repost it for you, whatever. Get all y'all out there, man. But would you travel? So are you willing to travel to go fish? Or have you went, like, I know you go back home to Michigan a lot. Do you ever fish when you go back home?
I didn't get a chance to fish last time, or going to Chicago. It was just a lack of time this time, and it's really way too cold, man. Like the lake is literally frozen over at the pier. So
Right.
like you can literally walk out onto Lake Michigan right now in parts of it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I didn't feel like sitting out there in that. And the wind on Lake Michigan is something different. Like it's not regular wind. Like it's a whole different animal. It will
Gotcha.
literally blow you off the pier if you're not careful.
Gotcha. Damn, for real?
Yeah. So the pier is iced over, and they've got the Black River that's next to the pier. And then you got open Lake Michigan over here. Then you got another pier on the other side of the river. Then you got open Lake Michigan over there, and open
Okay.
Lake Michigan in the front. So the wind is blowing in off the lake. The pier is frozen over, just covered in ice. So you're stepping around, they're trying to tiptoe. There's been times when I started sliding, like, okay, stop myself before I slide off into this river. Because ain't nobody
You,
gonna come help you.
and you're not a big dude, so you know what I'm saying? You stout than a mug, but you're not a big dude.
Uh, hey, I'm not trying to chance it.
I'm not from this planet. What's up, my brother? That's my man Ivan. He cool as hell, man. He here, he local, he in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah,
Check
yeah.
him out.
Yeah, he dope, man. He be doing car stuff, gun stuff, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, real cool dude, man. He
All right.
invited me out to some stuff next week, but I'm gonna be in South Carolina.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted you to roll out with me, but you'd be so busy, you know what I'm saying? Can't keep you off the water. So
Yeah.
just so y'all know, I've been trying to get this dude on here for what? Forever, for a long ass time. You're like, man, I'm gonna be on the water. I'm gonna be on the water. I can't keep this fool off the water. If he's not at work, he's on the water. So
Basically.
just so y'all know, I've been trying to get dude on here for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's your subscriber count right now? 780.
Yeah, about 780.
All right, so let's go ahead and subscribe to him, man, and try and get his numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Help him out the best we can over here.
I greatly appreciate it.
I got your link in the description of the video. That way, anybody watching this afterwards can still go to your channel. And,
Okay. Dope.
tapped in.
Appreciate that, bro.
This my man said, he's talking about some black bass.
Black bass a great way to run over here in the DMV.
Are you in the DMV?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm all about the black bass.
He said he's from Flint. I'm not from this planet. From Flint,
Oh, for real? Okay, I'm from Kalamazoo, man.
Kalamazoo.
That's what's up, Flint. I got cousins in Flint town.
So, have you fished? Have you ever fished in Michigan at all?
Never.
Have you fished outside of Tennessee?
No, I haven't. Not yet. I need to go fish in Alabama. I think that's what's gonna happen next is Alabama, because that's the closest. Touch the surrounding states.
Look, check this out, dog. If you go fishing in Alabama, I got a partner in Alabama, Red Phoenix Defense.
Okay.
I give it Red Phoenix. We go do a hog hunt, go do some shooting, whatever.
Okay.
I know we can make this a dude trip, weekend, whatever.
Okay.
You just let me know when you want to go, and we'll try and link something up.
What part of Alabama does he stay in?
See, now you asking too many damn questions.
Hey, I need to know because I'm gonna have to coordinate. I mean, her nephew is gonna want to go.
I don't know what part of Alabama he's in. I just know he's in Alabama.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get something linked up, man. We'll chop it up.
Okay.
Get something set up.
That's what's up.
When I went deep sea fishing, it was back in I moved to Arizona 2001. So it was like early 2001. Yeah, it was like early 2001, late 2000. And went deep sea fishing, man, out in Daytona Beach.
Okay.
And she just dropped a link to Red Phoenix's channel.
Okay.
But I went fishing down there in Daytona Beach, and the guy was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go out here in the ocean." He took us like 20 miles out in the ocean. And we out there going through the water, and I'm seeing fish that I would only see like on TV. It was like watching Discovery Channel, like the flying fish and shit. They jump out the water and be gliding through the air and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, like I only see that shit on TV. You know what I'm saying? So we out there, we fishing, and there was this couple on the boat. They was on their honeymoon.
Okay.
So they over there, they fishing, and they get to struggling with this fish, and everybody like, oh yeah, it's a good one. They fighting with it. All right. And we'd been catching a whole bunch of little sharks. So everybody thought it was another shark or whatever. Man, they snatched that bitch up on the deck. It was a fucking barracuda. Man, this motherfucker's laying on the deck flopping around. All you see is these damn big ass teeth and shit. I'm like, oh, hell no. So the shipmate dude, the little deckhand, whatever they call him, he come running through. Watch out, watch out. He got a Louisville slugger. He beat the brakes off that damn fish.
Man.
Picked him up and threw him in the cooler. But it was dope because whatever you caught, when we got back to the dock, you could either pay like, I think it was like, they would either buy it from you for like $2 or $3, or you could pay them like a couple of dollars, and they would actually clean it and fillet it for you if you wanted.
Okay.
So like people were getting shark steaks and stuff like that made. Okay. And then you could also pay to have it taxidermied and shipped to you.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So you could pay like, I think it was like $200 plus shipping, and they would taxidermy the sharks or whatever you caught and ship it to your house.
That's dope.
Yeah. So it was pretty dope, man. And that was we took off out of Ponce de Leon in Daytona Beach. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty dope. And but they used chum. They would just come through with big buckets of chum and dump them on this rail they had made around the boat.
Okay.
And the deckhands would come and put the bait on the pole. You just toss it out there and reel it in. And when you got it closer to where it was about to come in, they would come and help you get it on in the boat. And then like the sharks, they would just grab them by the tail. They would grab them behind the head and get the hook out. And then they would grab them by the tail and smack their heads on the side of the boat, and knock them out. And then they would throw them in that ice cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was pretty dope.
That's real dope, man. Catching those sharks is something different. I never caught one, but I've seen people catch them. Like my freshman year of college, I went to school in Florida, and my college campus was right on the bay in Tampa Bay. But kids were out there fishing. Now, to let you know, it's not legal to actually fish off the dock and catch sharks, or I think they were like black tip sharks. It's illegal to kill those. But they didn't know any better, didn't care.
These were Atlantic sharp noses, is what they were calling them, but they had a black tip on the tail, but they called them Atlantic sharp noses.
Okay.
And they were about 3 feet, 4 feet long.
Okay.
They weren't real huge.
Okay.
She said, Nola said Red Phoenix is near Montgomery. So he's down there by the Gump.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he's pretty deep down there.
It ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. That's about 4 hours.
Okay, that ain't bad.
Yeah, it's about 4 hours from us.
That's not bad. That's not a bad trip.
Yeah, like 4. I think, well, actually, it might be like 6, but it's still not that bad. You can still do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can do that easy. Make a weekend trip of it.
What did it say? Striped bass are delicious if you stuff them with crab and period. I wouldn't know. I can't eat it.
That does sound delicious. I've never eaten striped bass before. People always tell me that they taste good. I have to try that.
Carmen just dropped 2A Monte's TV's channel.
Okay. See, I'm trying to find all these people while we talking here. Big Fish Little Boat. I can't find your channel in here, man. I keep putting it in.
No, it's Carbon dropped a link to it in the chat.
Did he?
Yeah, Carbon's a she.
Oh, excuse me, she. My apologies, Carbon. I try to. It won't let me hyperlink to it though.
Oh, okay.
I gotta copy it.
Yeah, just copy and shoot it over there.
Yeah, I've done it several times. It ain't working. It ain't working.
I'll send you a link to it. I think I'm subscribed to it.
Okay. Let's see if it comes up this time. Yeah, it still ain't coming up.
She just dropped regular gun guys link. She dropping all their links in the chat.
Okay. I can go back and watch it too and pull those out.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop this link. I'm gonna let some people come in here and ask you questions directly.
Okay. Regular gun guy.
Yeah. So I just dropped a link, y'all. If you want to jump in real quick and holler at my mans, if you got a question for him, want to throw out a comment, Big Fish Little Boat. If you want to jump in here, bro, come on in. Holler at my mans. But yeah, I've always wanted. My dad fished. He loved to fish.
Mm.
He loved to fish. He loved to hunt rabbit. That was shit. And I mean, when growing up, when I was a kid, it was different here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, where I grew up, with the house I lived in, you could walk across the street, and there was just a field over there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as strict as it was now, as far as, you know what I'm saying, people acting stupid with guns and you go to jail if you walk around. Yeah, Papa, like, come on, son. He grabbed the dogs out the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
We go across the street into that field, and he cut the dogs loose. He had some, they call them beagle hounds.
Yeah.
So he let them dogs loose. They run over there, and then you start seeing rabbits jumping up, and he'd be smacking their ass with that 12 gauge. Fop, fop. You know what I'm saying? So it was different. You can't do that now. You fuck around and go to jail. They're like, what the hell you doing? You stupid. What are you doing? But I do want to go hunting, man. I do want to go. I want to go hog hunting. I want to go coyote hunting. I need to go deer hunting. I've never done any of those.
And I want to do all that.
Yeah, that's stuff those are goals that I have set to do before the end of 2022.
Okay. Yeah, hog hunting is something I really want to do too. I don't eat no pork. I don't know why I don't want to go hunt them, but it's something I want to do. Maybe it's because I get to hunt with my AK. Take the AK out and shoot something.
So, are you still AK guy, or are you both AR, AK? I know you got an AR, but which one do you like better?
I'd say I'm kind of both now, but I'm kind of leaning towards the AR. Like, I would buy another AK, but it'd have to be a really nice AK.
Uh-huh.
But I'm definitely gonna build another AR. So, yeah, I like the simplicity of it. I mean, let me be real. Like, AK, I think is more simple than an AR. But just as far as, functioning and interchangeability of parts and things like that, I like the AR. So it's easy to slap a new barrel in there. It's easy to change your trigger group out of there and all that type of stuff. That's not easy in an AK. You gotta knock pins out and stuff and hope that it fits in there.
Yeah, so. and that's the thing, man. Like, for me, AKs are cool, but at the end of the day, it's just more convenient. It's a lot easier to work on an AR than it is an AK. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion, man. I know when we first started going to the range and stuff, you was all about that AK.
That's all I had. That's all I had.
He was all about it. But you wouldn't get no AR. I'm like, he was like, nah, I'm good. I got the AK. And then you finally got the AR, and I was like, oh shit.
I think I had this misconception of ARs as being expensive for some reason. So just kind of one of those things. Like, I didn't see a need to have a bunch of guns at that time. And then 2020 hit, and I just started buying a bunch of guns. I already had guns, but I started becoming a little bit more serious about what guns I had and what guns I wanted to use. AR is lighter too. Like, that AK is heavy.
Yeah,
that thing is heavy. Like, I can't explain. I mean, you guys shoot guns.
Roadblock.
Maurice, what AK do you have? I can't remember what AK I bought now. Oh man.
Then you ain't seen it in that long, bro.
I literally forgot. I want to say it's like.
Was it an Arsenal?
No, it wasn't an Arsenal. It's one of those other smaller companies, somewhere like in Florida or something like that.
I don't know who it was. I know that some bitch run.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it works. I know we done put some rounds to that motherfucker. That bitch will not die.
I hate that I forgot what kind of AK I got. Let me see here. Now you're gonna have me searching.
Hey, I don't think it was a Zastava.
Nah.
I would have remembered that. But whatever it was, it runs like a motherfucker. Was it a Century Arms?
Nah, that wasn't it. I'm about to look once. I'm about to look. I'll have to let y'all know on another episode. I don't have access to everything right now. But it was a decent. It's a decent AK. You know, if you want a little entry level AK, um, I wouldn't say the barrel is the best on it. I would definitely change the barrel out on my AK. Other than that, though, I mean, it runs like you said. I changed out the spring on my AK to make it a single piece spring. Uh, I put a rail system on it. I got a Strike Industries rail system on there, a key mod. Um, I put a folding stock on there. I put a Magpul pistol grip on there. What else did I put on there? I put a Magpul foregrip on it, flip down foregrip on it, and what else did I do? I think that was it. Put a shoulder strap on it. I'm probably gonna change that out. You know, I got various drums, and I kind of swear by metal mags for my AK at this point. I think they just run better in AKs. The Magpul mags, they're okay, but I find that they don't always run the best. They may stop. You may not even be able to get all the ammo that it says it can fit in there for some reason. So definitely a
Now,
metal mag guy.
have you
But
shot
I
a
don't think it's
KS-47 yet?
no, I haven't.
Okay, so I got the KS-47. So
Okay,
I have to get you to the range that you shoot it.
okay, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, because at first it kind of pissed me off. I almost sold that gun
Really?
because it was going through some growing pains.
Hmm.
And so it had a break-in period.
Okay.
So once I got through that break-in period, and I figured out if I save down the feed lips just a little bit on the Magpul mags, it'll run them.
Okay.
That damn thing it runs now. I don't have no problems out of it now.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so it's a
cool.
hybrid. You know, it's an AR-15, but it's cut out to take AK mags.
Is that the one that's the Project Bama?
No, the
Okay.
Project Bama is an AR chambered in 7.62 by 39.
Okay. Gotcha.
This is an AR that actually takes AK magazine. This even got the paddle
Uh,
mags and everything.
okay. No, I don't think I have shot that one.
So you get the lightweight of an AR and the flexibility of an AR as far as customization and stuff like
Hmm.
that. But you still get to use your AK mags and you still get the power of an AK.
Okay. Okay. I know what type of AK I have now. It's called an IO, Inner Ordnance.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's an okay company. I definitely would have bought a PSA at the time had I known, but I bought my AK right before Trump was elected, when everybody was afraid that Hillary was going to get elected. Gun prices were skyrocketing at the time. So
Yeah.
during the Great Scare of 2016, the Great Gun Scare of 2016.
um, no, we don't have a Canic Dark Side yet, brother. First Canic to come in the shop in that rival setup is mine, brother. It's mine. Just know that. I got the Hellcat Pro on the list too. I already told him when one come, I want that. I need that. But yeah, now are you still carrying the Glock 45, right?
Hmm.
Have you bought any other pistols since then?
No, I haven't, but I'm pretty certain I'm going to buy another Glock sometime soon here. I need something for the river. Like that Glock 45 is big and heavy for the river, keeping it in my backpack and stuff. So I want something smaller I can fit in my life preserver.
I got a 43X in the shop right now.
For real,
Mm-hmm.
I need to get that for my girl because she wants that. Matter
Yeah,
of
we
fact,
got
we're gonna have to talk after this and see if I
yeah,
can send her over there this weekend and get that because she
yes,
needs
sir.
that. She keeps asking about it.
She gonna have to come tomorrow because it ain't gonna make it. They don't
Okay,
last but a couple of days, and we got one.
okay,
And I know it was still there when I left this afternoon at 5 o'clock. So I don't
yeah,
know if they sold it or not. But if it's
gotcha.
still there in the morning, she can come scoop it up.
Okay,
What's up, Matt? But yeah, I got that. We got a Glock 26 there right now.
okay,
Uh, I think we got a 42. We got a shield, M&P shield, the 2.0.
Okay.
We got a couple of the little SIG P365s in.
Okay.
Got a couple of Hellcats. So we got some stuff that you could tuck and put in your vest.
Okay. I like that little Hellcat too.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
know, I kind of treated small guns for years like small dogs. Like I just didn't want them. I didn't see the use in them. Like what good are
yeah,
you?
they come
But
in handy.
yeah, I think I'm seeing the light now. So nothing wrong with a small gun. It's situational.
Yeah, man. See how I just dug in my pocket?
I already know what you took out. I know you took out some weaponry. This man got a whole arsenal in 2 pockets.
You know me, don't you?
Knife, backup knife, gun, backup gun, backup knife to my backup knife. See, I know exactly.
You
This hat
already know.
actually turns into a knife. I can strangle you with it too if I need to.
Yeah, you already know me, dog. You already know me. Yeah,
Actually, I
man.
need one of those knives.
This right here.
'Cause it's more like a PFD knife. They make a NRS. They make a lot of kayak and stuff, but they make a knife that sits right here on your vest and you can just pull down. Has a blunted tip on it though, so you don't put a hole in your boat, but you can cut rope and stuff like that. It's like a
Oh,
safety
that's
knife.
dope.
Hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, I might show you that, man. You may want to review something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll gladly do it. Hell, you can review it. You got a channel.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Let me
You can
stop trying to throw away ideas. Yeah, we both can do it. Ain't no harm in it.
Yeah, man. She just dropped the links to Mac's channel too.
Okay.
That's why I love Carmen, man.
She
She
on
be
top of
showing
it.
love. Yeah, she on it, man. She know everybody got a channel. You know what I'm saying? And she rock with us heavy, dude. She got a channel too. She do the prepping stuff, man. I don't know how you feel. How, are you into prepping?
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
what kind of stuff you got set up as far as like, if shit jumped off right now, you know what I'm saying? What kind of stuff
Man,
you working with?
I'm gonna be honest, like my prepping is kind of piss poor
Yes,
and
Matt.
all over the place. So I got my two-way radio. I bought that at the beginning of the pandemic because I just felt like if the cell towers go down, I want to be able to communicate with somebody. So I bought that.
You
You
got the
know,
Valfang, don't you?
hmm
Yeah.
yeah, you got one of those too, don't you?
I never did buy it, bro.
For real,
Yeah, I've been sitting here. I'm like, I never did pull the trigger. I put it in my cart on Amazon. Never did do
for real.
it. Yeah.
It's a cool little thing to have. I didn't get my CB license. No, I don't think it's your CB license. I think you have to get like
Your ham radio license.
your ham radio license, something like that. So I didn't get that yet, but I may get that at some point. Like I'm so into fishing, like
I'm gonna
I
be
don't even
honest,
care about
man. Like when it comes to that ham radio license, I think when it comes to a point where you're gonna need to use that, ain't
the
nobody
license. Don't
gonna give a
matter.
shit. It don't even matter.
The license is more so for you to learn how to use it and learn how to find channels and communicate on there. I think that's more so what the license is for. Because you get a ham radio, like you're not gonna know who or where to tune into to be able to, get help or even hear somebody talking. You
So
could
you
be
got
just searching static.
your black ass and got me in trouble. The principal done got on to me
What happened?
because I said I hadn't bought the damn radio yet.
Ah, you should be on here telling the truth. Should have lied.
No, I can't do that. I gotta keep it 100. I didn't do it. I
So
didn't get it. I'm sorry, Carvin. I didn't get the damn radio. I'm gonna get the radio.
I got that. I got a bunch of like rice and beans and stuff like that. You know, not much water stocked up. What else is in there? I mean, honestly, that's pretty much it. Besides my fishing poles and my boats, like I got a big tent. I got a tent. I got a few power cells, to kind of charge stuff up. Charging your cell phone ain't gonna matter at that point, but um, But yeah, I got a couple of things like one of those, what do they call it? Those portable showers. I got one of those, that type of stuff.
Okay, so you
So
got some stuff.
I got some odds and ends, you know, some stuff that would be almost enough to make it through maybe a couple weeks or something like that. I would definitely need to get a lot more.
Have you got the like? I got the emergency food over here. Do you have any of that stuff?
That's actually something I want to buy this year. I just I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to pull the trigger here in the last year. Um, really didn't have the room to put it anywhere either, so I
Man, I
definitely buy
bought.
a couple of those buckets.
I got 2 buckets and a big bag of it over here. I got
Oh,
it, and it don't take up hardly no space. It's
really?
right here. Yeah, it don't
Okay.
take up no space, man.
Okay.
I got enough servings. I got probably about 400 or 500 servings over here.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of them's got like Kool-Aid in it, stuff like that too.
Okay.
Plus it's got the meals, and this one is more of like the hamburger helper type stuff versus
Okay.
just like MREs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm planning on getting some more to add to it
Okay.
because I want to make sure we got plenty of that. And then I got plenty of guns and ammo. Um,
Yeah.
we keep lots of blankets and stuff in the house anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We keep lots of paper towels and toilet paper, stuff like that. We got a whole pantry full of canned goods and
Mm-hmm.
water and Gatorades and stuff like that, juice and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we already stay stocked up on that stuff anyway.
Gotcha.
And then my lady, she lives next door, and
Mm-hmm.
I just saw last night she got a whole closet in the hallway full of toilet
Right. She sounds
paper.
like my grandma. Sounds like my grandmother, cause man, she has so much toilet paper. We moved her down here, and after she passed away, we were still using toilet paper that she had bought. Like, had closets full of toilet paper. She
Man,
was born during the Depression era, and her parents lived through that, so they didn't play about being prepared.
shout out to you, Diego. Appreciate you, fam. She said Redstone Firearms has MREs. Isn't Redstone that black-owned gun store in Cali, Carbon? And yeah, a lot of people go do a lot of prepping stuff from Dollar Tree. Buying packs of paper towels and napkins and plates and stuff, paper plates.
Okay,
Little medical stuff that you can stick in a medical bag or whatever.
okay, that's a good idea. Max Corner, Dollar Tree. They do have a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect them to have in there.
Yeah, Zach's a big prepper too.
Okay,
And matter of fact, Zach and Carbon, y'all jump in here for a second
I was gonna
because
say, what would be the first three things I would need to kind of start my prepping?
because they I do some prepping, but my prepping level is not where theirs is.
Okay.
They next level with this prepping shit, Carbon and Zach, and they've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I prep, some, but a lot of my prepping is this stuff that we do anyway and keep in
Mm-hmm.
the house anyway. So it's not a whole bunch of stuff I have to go run out and buy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And my EDC backpack, I have a huge medical kit in there with stop leak and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we keep all kind of bandages and stuff laying around the house already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people don't really understand the importance of prepping, even if it's just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know how my mom's was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She just keeps shit.
Yeah.
You can be like, man, I need a stove. Hell, I'm looking at an extra stove just sitting over here in the corner right now. It's right fucking there, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got 2 refrigerators in the kitchen. You know what I'm
You
saying?
need it.
And a big stand-up freezer in the pantry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's like we stay stocked up. You know what I'm saying? All the freezers on the refrigerators are full. The freezer's full. You know what I'm saying? The pantry shelves are full. So I mean, we good. You know what I'm saying? If shit jumped out, we'd be good for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once we run out, if stuff don't open back up, we can't get to where we can get shit. She actually just dropped a link to Redstone too.
Okay.
If we
I
can't
see.
get shit, then I'm gonna have to go knock on some doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I need to get whatever it is you got that I ain't got.
How that conversation is gonna go over, but
Oh man, Zach Carvin, I'm dropping a link again. I need you to come in here. My brother asked, "What are the first three things he needs to get?" I know something that's important to get, and my buddy, my boy Scotty 2T's. He got this thing. It's called. I cannot remember what the name of that damn thing is, but it's a big stainless steel pot thing, and it sits on this stand, and it's got filters and shit in it, so he can just take like water out the tap or whatever, or he'll get water out the faucet or out the hose pipe, whatever. But he'll fill it up. Oh, Zach said he's editing a video.
okay.
But Zach, since you edited, throw three things in the chat that my man could pick up to get him started prepping. But this pot that he got, it purifies water, so you can have clean drinking water all the time.
Okay.
That's a Berkey. That's it. A
Berkey. Okay.
And he said it was like 200. It was like $250.
Okay.
Something like that.
That's worth it.
Yeah. Carmen Q in the building.
Hey, Carmen, good to meet you.
Thank you. Good to meet you too. How are you?
What's up, Q? How you been doing?
Tired. I'm good. I'm good.
Carmen,
hey, Carmen, good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. How you doing? Good to meet you too. How are you?
Cut your stuff off. Q, how you been doing?
Okay, there we
There
go.
you go. So how you been doing? You settled in?
Every time that green light goes on, everything I have in my head goes right out the door. And I'm gonna get it together sooner or later, I guess. But that's about it.
Zach says beans, rice, water, medical supplies. That's four things, but that'll work.
You should have water
You muted that lady.
and food, medication. If you take jelly, but you're gonna get sick, so you should have that. Defensive, anything, firearms, knives, whatever's gonna keep you safe.
Okay.
Then you need those preps have a lot of pieces to it, so it's easy just to say that, but they all branch out into different things. You need fuel, fire you're gonna need to boil water if you're getting it from the creek or whatever. Run out. Get the water because is one of the most important things that you're gonna need out there. You're gonna need for the food, those freeze-dried food, just to drink, hygiene, get rid of waste. You need so much stuff. But you start with the basics, especially if you're gonna bug in versus bugging out.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna leave your house or stay there? Okay.
It's right here.
Need water for all of that stuff.
Yeah, definitely need a lot of water for that.
You need a power source, a generator, battery power bank, anything that's gonna help, the solar panels to go to it, because if the electric goes out, you have to get it, charge it up another way. There's other things that you can have. You need stuff for bartering. You're gonna need stuff for containment. If somebody gets sick in the house, you got to separate them from everybody else. You need a lot of that plastic, tarps, all of those things, tape. You need household tools in case you have to fix anything in your house, because nobody's coming to save you. That means police, fire, EMS. You're gonna have to hold it down for a while.
Okay.
Ammo, a lot of ammo, a lot of bags.
So Carbon is who? It's Carbon, been shooting Black Poindexter.
Yeah.
all of them do a live broadcast. What is it on Saturdays on Ben Shooting's channel?
Ben Shooting channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, drop that link for them. But yeah, they'll and they talk about number prepping stuff.
Okay.
So if there's anything you're looking for prepping related, they got you 100.
Jason's a prepper too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually, his point of view will be really good because he's on an island. So there's only like one way on, one way off.
Okay.
That place. But yeah.
Good solar generator and freezer. Okay.
Yeah. Fishing is a great asset, a skill set to have.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because I don't like hunting animals, but at the end of the day, I'd rather fish. I'm just not gonna put the worm on the hook. And that's why you need a community in prepping.
This is true. This is true.
I don't mind hunting the shit and shooting shit. Ain't got no problem with that.
Nope. And everybody plays a role. You if shit hits the fan, you got to have a team because you can't be up 24 hours. You're gonna need rest. Security wise, you got to have a plan. You should have those radios set up before shit hits the fan because you need to have your core group of people. You already know how to use it. You already know, whatever lingo you guys decide to have with each other. Y'all know it. Y'all could just go ahead, jump on there and do what you have to do versus wait until it hits the fan and everybody's scrambling on there. That's what you
Gotcha.
Guns are good for bartering, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't barter with guns to a point that I hurt myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It's
said,
good for that.
he said, I'm the prepping pimp.
There's a lot to prepping, yeah. It's just as addictive as guns are, but
I bet.
For some
See, my thing is, man, so my office, when we moved in, this is supposed to be my office. And I only ended up with half of it. So everything from my computer back is just stuff.
Wow.
It's storage for everybody. I don't want to end up with,
You just got to but can that stuff save your life that you have that's in front of you, that's taking up space?
I mean, some of it. I mean, there's pillows and blankets in this tote. There's a stove over here.
Okay.
There's a gas fryer over here with no gas.
That's great.
I mean,
Yeah.
You got a fan over there.
Separate it and just have a prep corner. And the rest is just, stuff at the fan. You don't want to go through all those boxes. You want to have an area set up just with all your prepping stuff. That's what this room is. But I'm moving from downstairs upstairs. So this is just my prep room. I'm just waiting for some shelves to come in.
Well, see, that's what this room was supposed to be, like my office / prep room / gun room. But it ended up being my office corner / storage. So I mean, I got some space over here. I can put some pepper stuff, and I can use the pantry, part of the pantry.
Gotcha.
And I still got some space over there I can use too. But
it's seeds. We need a lot seeds for planting. The green community is part of prepping as well. And eventually, that food is going to run out, and then you're going to have to replenish that food. You need to start learning how to grow your own vegetables. All those things, there's a whole lot to it. But
you know how to grow stuff anyway, don't you? Don't like?
Yeah, I got a good idea. My family, they had land in Michigan, and they always planted gardens. So I mean, I'll know enough to put a seed in the ground, put some water on it, and hope it grows. Dig some trenches. I know there's more to it than that. You gotta have good soil, but
in this time of the year, I think you have to plant them at certain times for it to bloom at a certain time so you can get the harvest. But prepping is a lot.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot.
There you go. Like I said, Carmen and them, they the preppers, man. You already got the Bow family. Which I'm gonna get my radio.
Please do. Please do. I think they dropped a bomb somewhere. I don't know, or a missile, or something like that. I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I left my phone downstairs, but I think so. Yeah.
Shoot. What do y'all think about this war, man? What y'all thinking? Is it gonna spill over here a little bit?
I can't say I don't think so, but we're gonna feel the effects of a lot of what's going on over there here, where we already are. But
Yeah, definitely.
See you later, Jason. Yeah, I
Peace
know
out,
we're
Jason. Good to
gonna
meet you.
feel the effects of it. We're definitely gonna feel that. Like
Mhm.
gas prices here, when we were at what, like $2.75 Dunlottie, now we're at what, like almost $4. It was like $3.99, $4 somewhere in there.
It's 409 where I live at.
Well, hell, you are just on the other side of town from me,
Yeah.
so
Some places they're saying 6 and better. I
Oh
think
yeah. Out west and Cali and stuff.
that's
damn.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pushing $8 some places out there, I think.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, I'll find out what it's like in South Carolina when I go down there next week. I don't know what it's gonna be like down there.
I can't even tell you. It's no telling. Like, as I drove north, the gas got more and more expensive.
Gotcha.
Driving up towards Chicago and Michigan, like the gas got way more expensive. So it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was outrageous, but the prices were going up.
What's the gas like where you at, Carver?
It's what was it, 474, almost 5, depending on where you're at.
Damn.
Yeah, that's in PA.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Shout out to everybody over there in Ukraine going through this shit right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy how one day everything's peaceful, relaxing, chilling, and then the next day somebody dropping missiles and shit on your ass.
Mhm.
But they some scrappy little feisty motherfuckers. They ain't going out like no chumps.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna fight you tooth and nail. You gonna earn this.
Right. So Exodus $3.99 at Costco's.
Okay. I don't trust Costco gas, but that's good though.
What is this? He said Darwin. What's up, real Jesus?
Sure it will.
Or real? What, I don't know what this is. Real
What is
JE
it?
313. What does he mean? Anti-gun? I'm assuming he meant anti-gun bills
Yeah.
passed. What anti-gun bills passed?
Yeah.
I haven't heard no new anti-gun bills passing that would affect everybody.
I don't think the Republicans would just let that sneak in there either.
Nah.
Yeah.
Zach said Costco gas $3.99.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
Gas was up in 2008 as well. Yeah, it was.
It was, but
So kale, ain't kale like a superfood? Ain't that like it's supposed to be like turnip greens on steroids or something?
Yeah.
mhm.
Kill it, good for you. That's a lot of good stuff. Okra's good for you.
Yeah. Okra's so nasty.
Isn't it? It's
This shit's terrible.
ugh.
It's old folks' food right there.
That's that nursing home food.
Yeah. Take the okra and some boiled chicken.
They used to give it to pregnant women so that they'll have a smoother birth. So
Okay. All that
there's
slimy
it
stuff in it.
depends how you cook it. You know how you prepare it. It's not that bad. Depends on how you do it. But
Yeah.
Fried okra tastes like chicken.
mm,
That's what everybody say. Everything tastes like chicken. Fried okra tastes like chicken.
Fried okra is decent. I still don't like it that much.
thank you, Chris. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw that too, 2A Monte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
It's pretty insane. I think I saw where the guy said that for every 10 Ukrainian, one foreigner can get on. So your family split up.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You discriminating against people. Everybody's trying to run for their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Reels. I don't know what bill are you talking about? Like, post a link to it or something. Because I ain't heard of no anti-gun bill being passed, especially with no 39 Republicans voting for it.
Which ain't a lot.
Yeah, not considering how many are in each house.
Yeah.
If that was in the house, then 39, that ain't shit. All right, Mac, be good, brother.
Peace out, Mac. Good to meet you.
Y'all hating on okra. Yeah, we hating on okra.
It's nasty.
All the okra.
He said he sub to your channel too, bro.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that, Mac.
He said guns and gadgets.
Yeah.
Guns and gadgets.
Yeah. So if he heard it on guns and gadgets, it's probably pretty much gospel. Because dude, he don't be playing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anything that dude posted yet about anything that did not happen.
Okay.
And his time frames be on point too. Like he'd be like, "Oh, they're gonna vote on it tomorrow," and damn it, they vote on that shit. I'm like, damn. It's like a fly just buzzing around in all the Capitol buildings across the country, listening to everybody.
That's not a credible source. No. I didn't get to look at my phone about the other thing, but I guess we just gotta do due diligence and check it out.
Well, I'm gonna do my due diligence, and whatever that means is protecting my family. I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
Whatever I gotta do to protect my family, it's what I'm gonna do. Has done my due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I don't think an anti-gun bill was passed." Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out what you was talking about. Your message was kind of out there.
Yeah.
No, that's 2A Monty.
Oh, 2A Monty, yeah. I'm talking about reels. Okay. Yeah, because I hadn't heard nothing about this bill, so I try to stay on top of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, when you're in YouTube doing gun content, you got to keep up with that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to be out here doing a video on a damn AR pistol with a pistol brace on it, and they didn't ban the motherfucker. And
you got the ATF on the way to the house.
Right. I seen that video you posted 30 minutes ago. I knew I was gonna get your black ass. Gotcha.
Crazy. I have to go though because I gotta walk the dog real quick.
That's what's up. Appreciate you coming.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet
Appreciate you holding my brother down.
All right, no problem.
Right,
Bye, guys. See you later.
Bye, Carmen.
Bye.
Yeah, Carmen be holding us all down, bro. She we hold down the chats for us, man. You know what I'm saying? She got her own channel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, but she was holding us down before she started her channel, and she just never stopped. You know what I mean? She just keeps showing us love.
That's
she
dope.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? She get much love in the community.
That's dope, man. Yeah, she seems like she's a real cool person, very knowledgeable.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. He said they stuffed it in the Ukrainian package bill.
What does it say though? That's what I want to know. What is like?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Because if it just passed one of the houses, I'm not that worried about it. You know, most likely it'll get stripped from the bill before it's passed into law.
Yeah. I see what he's talking about right here.
What was it saying? Okay. Guns and Gadgets, Langley Outdoors Academy.
Yeah, okay. U.S. Congress gives final approval to $13.6 billion Ukraine aid bill. And so we're giving Ukrainians billions for food, medicine, shelter, and support for over 2 million refugees. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer adding the funding will provide weapons transfers of Javelin anti-tank missiles and Stinger anti-aircraft missiles. So it was passed by the House on Wednesday and was approved by the Senate amid.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Senate's already passed it too.
Okay. Well, it's out there.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see what's in this bill. Because I'm not seeing anything in here right now. I didn't see them talking about anything in this article about any gun control. So I'm not sure what they were looking at.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I can't just put that out there like that without, you know what I'm saying, seeing something. I have to go back and watch Jared and those videos or whatever, see what they talking about.
Okay.
The bill's 1,500 pages long. He said, damn, that's a long ass bill. So they slick with that shit. Because they like to take big ass bills like that and pack a bunch of shit in the back of it. Hoping nobody will catch it. But see, if somebody can get a hold to it beforehand and get the word out, that people start hitting up them senators and they can catch it before it gets passed.
Yeah.
But it's already done passed both houses, the Senate and the Congress. So if it's in there, it's done. It's a wrap. It says he's talking about the Violence Against Women Act. They didn't expand the gun control provision. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that Violence Against Women Act they've been trying to push through, they finally got that shit through, apparently.
I haven't heard about that. What is that? What's that saying?
It's basically a red flag law.
Okay. So if you have a domestic abuse or something like that.
You don't even have to be a domestic, bro.
Really?
Yeah, but if you get convicted of a domestic, then yeah.
You're done for.
You done.
Forever.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you don't need it in the first place if you did that, but it's messed up for people.
What about people that didn't get charged for it, get charged with it? They have to fight that shit out in court.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's where it's messed up at. If somebody lies on you, that's messed up. So
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, I have too. It's real sad.
Yeah, it was some bullshit, but you know, yeah, what it is.
Yeah.
Shit won't happen no damn more though.
I hear that.
But we're gonna lie. Shit. You don't lie on somebody like that. But you know, man, it is what it is, man. It says go to the 2000 page where kit's hidden according to Jared. So apparently it's on page 2000. That's a big ass bill. Fuck. These folks, man, whoever be writing these bills need to be smacking them out. You don't have to kill that many damn trees to write that shit. Yeah. You just trying to make that shit worded all fancy and shit. Because you know people ain't gonna read it.
Yeah. That's the main thing is they know the average person is not gonna take the time to read through a 2,000 page document. Nor do they have the time most times. Like it take them 2 weeks or something to read through that.
And that must be the video that Jared dropped talking about if the NRA just sell us out again.
Okay.
Because, you know, the NRA been supporting a lot of shit that's been hurting the 2A community.
Really?
Yeah, so, you know, they've been doing some foul shit, plus dude pocketing all that damn money.
What type of stuff have they been passing?
Oh, they just been signing off on shit, you know, like the bump stock shit. You know, they was cool with all that shit.
Okay.
So. Facts, Big Zach. Said 18.
Don't beat your wife or your girl. What if she beat you and called the police on you?
Yeah, that does happen. Trust me. Motherfucker. Boy. I tell you what. Never trust a popo.
Be careful.
Yeah, that shit funny. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. The gun control stuff is getting a little out of hand. You know, I've got my FFL paperwork in, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And so I'm still waiting to see what they're going to do. Hopefully I know something by the time I get back from Carolina. I was hoping to have everything done before I went to Carolina and have my paperwork.
Yeah.
I went down there to this event, you know, probably bring something back, but now it looks like I'm going to have it shipped up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does that process usually take?
They say it can take up to 90 days.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, but I've been sitting here, I've been waiting, and I already talked to him a few weeks ago, and had to send some information in or whatever. So then I never heard nothing else back from them. So I'm looking to see what they're gonna do. So I might have to resubmit it. They still got more money though. They ain't got money back. So I guess that's a good sign. They ain't gave my money back.
Yeah. Will they give it back if they don't approve you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's good.
No, but it's like I tried to do everything in advance. So I did the zoning stuff in advance. I got any approvals I needed in advance. I sent a copy of my business paperwork as far as my LLC and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I sent all that stuff with the application, so they already got it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I tried to skip as many steps as possible, so if they had any questions about this or that, like, well, here's the paperwork, it's already done.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I tried to give them a reason not to call me if they,
yeah,
just to try and cross all the T's and dot all the I's and shit.
Yeah, answering those questions before they asked.
Yeah. He said, man, I've been wanting to get my FFL, man. I got the link to FFL Elite in the description of all my videos, Monte. Just click on that link, go to FFL Elite, take the course, man. Jay walks you right through the entire process. The entire process from start to finish.
That's a good tip there, Maurice. Daylight savings time. He said 1 less hour to sober up.
Oh, it's daylight savings time tonight?
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead and set your clocks in the house right now.
So it go forward an hour, right?
Yeah, so technically you might as well say it's going on 10 o'clock right now.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
But we get technically more sunlight at the end of the day, so.
That's cool, but at the same time, bro, at the same damn time, that means I gotta go in early tomorrow and deal with these folks. Man, but it's all good though. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, so when you gonna come back out to the range with me, bro? We need to lab going.
I'm gonna have to find a time, a day. Usually go on Thursdays, or when do you usually go now?
I usually go on Thursday because I'm off on the job on Thursdays and Fridays. So
okay,
I try and do a lot of recording on Thursdays. That way I can edit on Friday. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha. So I'd say I have to start looking at it some Thursday. I can take off, or at least take off work a little early, get out there. You usually go in the morning, or?
Yeah, I go in the morning.
Okay.
I try and go and get that shit done and over with because so I usually try and be at the range by like 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So that way I can get it done and over with. Unless if I go to this new spot I found, they don't open till noon. So if I go there, I try and leave here about 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's about an hour and a half drive to get there.
Okay. Where's it located?
What's up, Chris? What's up, fam? Appreciate you coming through.
What's going on, Chris?
Appreciate you hitting that like button. Everybody else follow suit. Hit that like button for me. But it's called Eagle Eye, man. It's out in Mount Pleasant. It's out there by brother Jerry's crib, man.
Okay. I think you told me about that before.
Yeah. Man, that place nice, dog. It's nice.
Okay.
And it's like I fell in love with it the first time I went. And my goal for this year was to try and hit a bunch of new ranges. And so far, I've already knocked 3 off the list. Well,
okay.
Next week will be the third one. That'll be the third one.
Okay.
I'm kind of, I feel some type of way about this trip and going to this event because of the place that it's at and what it's called.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm going to suck it up, ride it out, and get the experience and get the networking in so I can help the channel grow some more. Um,
I'm sure it'll be fun.
yeah. It's called a Clinton plantation.
Okay, that's problematic. All right, need to change that in America. But anyway, for other battles.
To a Monte, this is one of RGG shirts, regular gun guy shirts. I got shirts on my website too. Well, links are in the description of all the videos, but I got shirts too. But this one in particular is one of RGG shirts. I've had this one for about for a minute. I don't forget when I got the shirt. It's been a minute. But yeah, I want to go to some other ranges here in Tennessee, and I want you to go to one of them with me.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we go to one of them, I want you to take a day off if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, try and work something out because I want to go to one where I can like dead zero. It's like an hour and 20 minutes from here.
Okay.
So we have to leave early in the morning, stop, grab some food, go to the range.
Okay.
Shoot back that evening or something like that. But I like to try when I go out and record. I try and record as much as I possibly can in that one day.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I've only had to record maybe twice since like September, October.
Really? Because you got so much content from all those other days. That's dope. It's a good idea.
Yeah, so I'll record. Like yesterday, I sat down and recorded like 5 videos.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to know, since y'all on here, I'll go ahead and tell y'all I got a whole new set of shows per se coming to the channel. All right, I've already recorded the first 3, and I've already got them sitting in the oven cooking. They already edited. They already up. I'm just waiting on the green light on YouTube before I make them live. But every Wednesday, I'm dropping a new video, and these are going to be completely different videos. They're still going to be gun related, but they're going to be completely different from what I've been doing. So it's just something to throw something a little extra in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Something different from everybody else. That's all. And what I'll probably end up doing, I'm probably going to send you the links to those videos someday so you can go ahead and check them out. Let me know.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. A little sneak preview.
Yeah, sneak preview. You know what I'm saying? On the low. Yeah.
All right. I appreciate that. Definitely check them out.
Bet, dig that, man. But yeah, man, that's what it's all about. And what you got coming up? What you got planned on in the near future that everybody can be looking forward to?
I got some more things coming out. I definitely want to go visit some new rivers. I want to get out to the what's the river way out there past Nunley, Tennessee.
Nunley? What the hell is that?
That's west on 40. So there's the Piney River out there, and let me just look it up. Let's see here.
So it's going towards like Knoxville.
No,
going west.
Yeah, going towards Memphis. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going towards Memphis.
So yeah, there's some rivers out there that I want to go to. I don't know why I can't think of the name of the river right now. I'd be able to tell you right now had I not thought about it. But yeah, visiting new rivers is my plan. I love to see all the rivers. There's like 60,000 square miles of river here in Tennessee. So I want to try to hit as many of these rivers as I can, hit as many sections of the rivers as I can. I'm going to start doing some reaction videos to like boating fails, fishing fails. People like that type of stuff. I did a video about what's called a kayak anchor trolley, which is basically a rope and pulley system that you attach to your kayak. Right. And allows you to basically drop your anchor, clip onto the anchor line, and then you can pull that anchor to either the front or the back. I appreciate that, Chris, man. Appreciate that, bro. You can move that anchor position from the front or the back to the back of your boat, and it allows you to either put your back to the wind or face it another direction. But I did a video about that. I'm gonna be putting that out sometime soon. I got another tackle video I want to do. I brought back some lures from Michigan that I can't find here. I'm gonna do a video with those. I think I'm gonna go catch some muskie with those because I've never caught a muskie, and that is like one of the trophy fish for trophy fishermen. Like, if you want to catch a freshwater fish, that's like one of the ultimate freshwater fish right there is the muskie.
Where would you catch that at around here?
Up in the Collins River, up north in McMinnville.
Okay. Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, they're river wolf.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I go for that. I don't know if I'm gonna get on that damn little ass boat.
Man, the water ain't that deep out there, man. You can get out there on that boat, man. Out here acting scared. I'm tired of it. Sick of it.
I don't know about that little ass boat.
Man, you can do it. Let me see. Let me find this river because I've been talking about fishing this river for about a year and I've yet to get out there. Let me type this in. Bones. Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah. So the campground or a place you can go fish it is called Bones Canoeing Campground. Let me see what river this is on. So it's on the Buffalo River. That's the one I want to go to. The Buffalo River.
I do that.
I want to go there. There's a lake called Nickajack Lake going towards Chattanooga. I want to go there. They got a cave that I want to go film and fish in front of that. You can't go in the cave anymore. They got it all fenced off. But I want to go out there. I want to do some kayak reviews. So I got a lot of different things planned. Some challenge videos and stuff like that. Trying out new lures, new fishing techniques, new baits. So I got a lot of ideas in my head and a lot of ideas I've written down. So just getting those out there, man, and making them reality. What I've been focused on. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, man, check it. Anytime you want to come through, anytime you got something going on you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to come on and talk about it.
Okay.
You want to stop through and just jump on. We talk about whatever. You're more than welcome.
Okay.
My man got a question for you right here.
Said that. Have you ever tried to use a robotic lure? What is a robotic lure? I'm gonna have to look this up now. What is a robotic lure? We're gonna have to find this out. Hold up, man.
Got something new for you right there, man.
Robotic lure.
Got something new for you right there. That's a good question, Monte.
Oh, this is a robotic swim bait?
Really?
It's not even that much. Oh man, Monte, you done started something. Oh shit. $25? Oh, it's bought. This is good as bought. Say less. Hey, appreciate you, Monty. Hey man, fist bump, boy. Robotic lure is an animated lure that is self-propelling lure.
Oh, that's dope.
Shit, I'm not even gonna tell the homies about this. I'm just gonna bust out.
Oh, you just gonna bust that one out, man.
Grimy.
Savage ass motherfucker.
Pull up in a Ferrari on you. This is dope. This thing looks like a fish. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah.
Monty said, "Shit, you owe that." He said, "You owe him a T-shirt, motherfucker."
I got you. When I make my T-shirts, I got you for sure. Like for real, Monty. I got you. Robotic fishing lure. I don't have a pen here, but I'm gonna save this right here.
Yeah, if y'all ain't subscribed to him, like I said, go subscribe to bro, man. Show him some love.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate every single subscribe. I appreciate all the comments, all the thumbs up, man, all the sharing. Like I greatly appreciate it. Like for real.
Yeah, man, for sure. Well, man, that's our show for the night, y'all. Sunday, you hang tight for a second.
Will do.
Man, I appreciate everybody that came through and supported the bro, supported this channel.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Like I said, y'all go sub to him. Check him out. He good peoples, man. Go ahead and shout out all your stuff, man, your social medias and all that.
Okay, so on Instagram, I'm Sunday View, just regular old Sunday View all together. The logo for that is the same logo that I have on my YouTube channel. On Twitter, I think I'm just Sunday View as well, maybe Sunday View Fishing. Facebook as well, Sunday View Fishing. Go check out my guy Better Days Fishing on YouTube. He's doing some real good videos out there too. And if you do like to fish, check out RPM Jigs. That's my friend's jig company. He's making custom built jigs that he makes in his home. And you can hit him up and he'll make a custom jig for you in whatever color you want. So if you say you want all orange jig, all purple jig, whatever you want Bama colors, he'll make you that jig in whatever jig style you like. And go get some Better Days barbecue if you're here in Tennessee. And go check him out over there because he'll definitely hook you up with some good barbecue. And
Monte said.
Already. All right. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Man.
Yeah. Appreciate all love and support, folks. Look forward to speaking with you all a lot more in the future.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Y'all be good, man. Be blessed out there. Stay dangerous. 2A Monte. Travel light, score.
Yeah, travel light, bro. Take it easy.
Hey, deuces.
Peace.